Indiana volleyball team in Istanbul, out of Lisbon, with some stops in between. Phenomenal chemistry building trip. Obviously play some volleyball as well, but all sorts of European hospitality enjoyed by the Hoosiers. Just had the chance to catch up with Steve Aird. Sade Alawale is with us. Jaden Jager as well, representing the Indiana Hoosiers. Sade, let's talk about that trip first and foremost. What was that like for you guys?
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, we were just super grateful to go explore the world. I think it was a lot of our first times outside of the country, and so just being able to experience it with such a great group of people, a great group of staff, and support staff, they made the trip awesome for us.
Jaden, do you have a favorite moment?
Oh, there's so many. I honestly love Turkey the most. It was like the most unique, I think, out of all compared to like where I'm from. So like every single thing was just like so different. The food was amazing.
I was about to ask, how was the food?
Every single place, the food was so good.
Yeah, it was awesome. 10 out of 10 food.
That's a great trip, especially coming out of the great season that you guys had last year, making the Sweet 16. What did you guys learn from that season and that postseason run?
I think the biggest thing that we learned is we just have to keep going, like eyes on the next thing, and also just as well as being where our feet are. And then once that's done, moving on to the next task, I think was the most important thing.
Yeah, we focused a lot on just game by game, even just like practice by practice, and I think that really helped us in the long run with like all the different teams that we played. Like obviously every single team is so very different, so that helped us a lot.
Sade, for you individually, Coach Aird talked about players needing to find a bigger role in 2026. You certainly appear to be one of those players who will be asked more of this coming season. What are you expecting from yourself in 2026?
Just trying to be a leader and lead the team in any way I can. I mean, we have such a great group of girls and a great staff, and so just being a leader on the court, off the court, helping in any way that I can.
And I know that both of you, along with Ava Vickers, are the three team captains. So I'd love to hear from both of you. Sade, we can start with you, and then Jaden to finish, what that honor means to you and what that role means to you.
Yeah, it's a huge honor to be voted by our team and chosen as well by our staff to lead a next great group of volleyball players. And so I think it is a huge honor to be able to have the privilege to lead this team.
Yeah, I think it's very special knowing that my teammates and like best friends trust in me and trust in us to have that role, and it's honestly just amazing. Like I can't emphasize enough like knowing what that trust like that they have in us means.
Jaden, only a sophomore this year. You had a breakout season last year in your freshman season. What was that first year of college volleyball like, and what was that jump from going, from club volleyball to playing in the Big Ten, making the Sweet 16?
Yeah, it was definitely very different from club, very, very different. I wouldn't be able to do any of it without my team, my setters, my passers, everything, like people on the sidelines, like supporters, even like my friends, like being able to talk to them about like so many other things that like, just college athletes struggle with, all that stuff. So it was just crazy. Like I think I wasn't able to really look into it like during the season just because it's always go, go, go. But like once the season ended, just to like see all the accomplishments our team made like was like truly amazing.
You were part of that all Big Ten freshman team along with Teodora as well, who I'm assuming is one of the players that you were just talking about and one of the players that Coach Aird was talking about. What's she like as a teammate both on and off the court?
Honestly hilarious. Like we joke around all the time. She's a very real person, which I definitely like get drawn to, and my friends and teammates and everyone, honestly. She's a little like hard to explain. Like she's a really good person, like inside and out.
100%. She's hilarious. I think the first day that she was on campus, like we immediately clicked with her. She just is everyone's best friend.
Sade, you're a setter, obviously a bit of an undersized setter. How have you been able to kind of approach this ultra physical Big Ten, and what's your mentality going out onto the court?
Yeah, I think just being an undersized setter and volleyball player, you can't think of yourself as undersized. I think you always have to play bigger than yourself. And just learning to like be outside of myself. Like sometimes I have a different personality playing volleyball versus my everyday life. And so kind of just emulating that side of myself, just playing bigger than I am.
Sade, you're majoring in film, TV, and digital production. You even worked as a production assistant at the men's Final Four. Is this a business that you see yourself getting into?
100%. I love every aspect of production, and I do think I enjoy it because it is just so fast-paced sometimes. And I think playing volleyball, and being an athlete, I think my life is fast-paced, so I think that's an area that I would definitely like to get into.
I did get to read your list of some of your favorite movies: Goodfellas, Casino Royale, and Dark Knight. And I was struck because I'm thinking to myself, all of my guy friends would have this basically exact same list, and yet it belongs to Sade.
Oh yeah, those are my favorite movies. I think Goodfellas is one of the best movies of all time, and I love a James Bond movie, and The Dark Knight's a classic.
I mean, if you had thrown like Shawshank Redemption and Braveheart in there, it checks every single guy box ever known to movies.
Well, now we need to know your favorite movie, Jaden.
Oh my gosh, I watch so many movies. Like, I'm a very avid movie watcher. I did just see the new Spider-Man, and it definitely ranked up there. I also love the Michael Jackson movie. Those definitely like newer ones, but I don't know. I can't choose. Like, I watch so many.
Those are some good ones. What do you guys as a team, like obviously off of the court, you need to build that culture outside of volleyball. What do you guys like to do as a team off the court?
We honestly do a lot. Like, even if it's just like going to one another's like houses, or like even in the dorms, like last year we hung out all the time, even like, especially with like the older people, like we're just together like 24/7, whether that's like at the pool doing like fun pool activities, or like doing campfire stuff, or I mean even being in the gym and getting extra reps together. We're honestly with each other 24/7.
Yeah, and I think the nicest part is like the proximity in which we live to each other. We have a couple volleyball houses, but we're all 3 to 5 minutes away from each other, so it just makes it super convenient.
You guys are well aware that, as I mentioned to Coach Aird, success this year would not come as a surprise. I think many folks who picked you to finish 11th in the league last year and then watch you finish top 15 nationally were surprised. So how does the approach, if it changes at all, how does it change heading into 2026 when you are now the hunted as opposed to being the hunter? And I'd love to hear from both of you.
Yeah, I think last season we had a great run, but I think we're, again, just on to the next thing. I think we're ready to continue building off, I guess, the momentum that we had last season, and just continuing to push ourselves inside the gym. We're about to start preseason, so just ramping it up, and we have an amazing preseason schedule. I think it's going to get really competitive, so just making sure that we're competing every single day in and out.
Yeah, I think in this conference you always have to be the hunter. I think that there's always more to work on with every single team, every single person individually, with literally every single aspect. There's so many different things that go into volleyball. So yeah, I think, yeah.
Sade Laole, Jaden Jager, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Of course, wish you guys the best of luck in 2026.
Thank you so much.
Indiana